What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled Why Old Players Get No Respect. You know, there's some old players out here who tell younger men, you know, you're not real men because you didn't have a dad in your life. And old player rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Back in my day, I got women, this, that, and the third. And I'm almost 40. And the problem with old players is old players assume you didn't talk to older men and women of their generation. So all of their nonsense, they could just talk as if, really? Because the men of that generation of old players were just as shady as the women. Okay? Now, rule number one. You can't be the generation that says the fathers wasn't in the home when you were the fathers and grandfathers' age. Reason I'm saying that, because if you were an old player, a lot of old players don't know how many kids they actually got. Guys who was players in the 60s, 70s, maybe 80s. You know, 90s it was at the height of shenanigans, but the 90s and part of the 80s, child support era. See, there are a lot of guys who was players in the 60s, 70s, and somewhat 80s who could slide in the child support era, because the child support era got people to be responsible for their kids. Guys in the old players, they wasn't responsible for their kids. You know who did the DNA test back in the day? They mama. This ain't your baby. That's not your baby. And then my mama said it ain't my baby. Took it to my grandma, ain't my baby. My sister Erlene said it ain't my baby. And 10, 20, 30 years go by. You look just like my sister Bernadine. But you an old player, remember? You forgot, you know. Wait a minute. Really? Y'all was the era, old players, y'all didn't pull out. Y'all didn't use condoms. You know? Y'all the same players that was like, you know, I got an old lady across town. I got a baby across town. I got a family across town. Some of you players who are vets. I might have a couple babies in the Philippines, or Vietnam, or Korea, or, you know what I'm saying? Might have a couple babies overseas and know my name, you know what I'm saying? I might have a baby out in Mississippi, but I never knew. But you the same group of people. Kids don't have a father in their life. No. Mm-mm. And the reason I said the 80s to a degree, because some of you old players that was in the dope game, some of y'all got kids because y'all was in the street. And some of y'all, these kids out here tripping, they had a man in their life. Oh, they ain't just like you, huh? And see, here's the difference. I had to make the crazy face right there. Here's the difference. Guys who had kids in the probably mid-late 90s to now, DNA tests. See, y'all took blood tests back in the day, but the blood and DNA is different, because if the blood don't match, that ain't your baby. But the blood can match, and you can still say it's somebody else's baby back in the day. But even those guys used to make this joke. You know, I could have been your daddy, but the line was too long. They meant that. See, when you hit a certain age, we could say that joke, I could have been your daddy, but the line was too long. No, because, you know, you 99.9999% sure that you are the father. You can't get away. See, a lot of this having babies, 10, 12, 13, 14 babies, that's an anomaly in our community now. That was a regular thing back in the day. Why? Because you had to pay for all them kids. And the women were in on it because, like I used to say, my grandmother, before she died, she used to love watching Maury. And one of the things she told me, she said, back in my day, we just had to tell a man it was his baby and he had to believe us. So thus, this played in. That could be the milkman baby. That's the mailman baby. It's paperboy baby. That ain't slick. I've listened by the time I get to Phoenix. When I get to Albuquerque, she'll be rising. Oh, mama, mama. Anyway, now listen to the songs. That's why they say these old players were simps and lies. Type in Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. I Miss You. Teddy P is the lead singer. Teddy Pendergrass, some of y'all who don't know. Song's a great song about a man missing his woman. You got a long version with talking in the end because it's R&B. Baby, baby, I miss you, baby. I've been doing things, baby. Baby, I had to go. You know what, baby? I stopped playing around, baby. I got a job now, baby. I work 40 hours a week, baby. I've been missing you, baby. I need you, baby. Baby, I sure do love you, baby. Oh, my God, I miss you so much, baby. Baby, I just want to be back together, baby. Oh, by the way, baby, how's that baby we got? So when you listen to that part, you be like, wait a minute, this dude has sung this heartwarming song for 3-4 minutes. He been talking about how much he loved this girl for the next 3 minutes. And then in the last, 45 seconds, oh, yeah, what about our baby? I ain't seen him in a while, just since I ain't hitting it, I don't even think about it a little more. So, old players, this is why you get no respect. Old players are dirty Max. Y'all know what? We gonna teach these young girls some things. You know what I'm saying? You young boys ain't got no money. Y'all ain't got that time, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me spit some game. Now, I've seen some disrespectful old players who really want to be a player to your face. When you would agree, I was out with a chick and an old dude tried to talk to the chick while I was with the chick, trying to be smooth. Baby, just try this thing, this, just that, and third. And I'm just sitting there watching him, and she watching me, and she watching him, and he's sitting there like an old player. The boy don't know the wise. I'm out there. I'm putting that game on him. He's like, nigga, you gonna fuck around, have a stroke trying to run game with your old ass. But they used to being Dirty Max because they think they got that sugar daddy game. They still smashing out with that sugar daddy game, right? That's why back in, about 10, 20 years ago, maybe 20 now, at Viagra threw a monkey wrench in the game for you hoes who thought y'all could just pimp sugar daddies. Now you had to get that Viagra wood. Girl, I ain't been like this since 76. You know what I mean? Like that. So we don't respect y'all. Because y'all the same guys talking sideways about guys to talk to guys, women. And you was the same guys talking sideways to talk to guys, women back in the day too. You're not slick. Now the other thing about why we don't respect old players. And I want you to hear me now. A lot of you old players ain't got nothing to show for being players. A lot of y'all. Y'all don't have anything. And I know a lot of old players who spent their whole life chasing draws. You know what? I'm going to buy me a pickup truck and a church hat. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to look fly. How you doing, baby? Yeah. Just call me Uncle Jackson. Yes, ma'am. You want to go out to the Piccadilly and get something to eat with Uncle Jackson? Yeah, I could treat you real right. I'm going to treat you like a man back in my day. See, you old players keep talking about how the men was back in your day, but you wasn't them men. Because you old players don't want to tell nobody that the guys that you call a sucker, the type of guys that we say are Captain Saver hoes, 9 simps, them was guys raising your damn kids. And now you trying to give guys game. See, a lot of you old players, can't call your kids. Your kids don't want to talk to you. Your own kids don't want to talk to you. Your old girlfriends don't want to talk to you. The women who know you don't want to talk to you. If you was married, your ex-wife don't want to talk to you. Nobody has nothing good to say about you. And all you got good to say is, boy, I was hitting them girls. That's all you got to say. at your funeral, ain't nobody gonna give a damn. See, and the reason why we don't respect you old players is because basically you are in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, and all you could talk about is when you had sex. You have no wisdom about life whatsoever. That's trifling. I know how to talk to women, boy. I know how to talk to women. Okay, you know anything about stocks, old man? No, but I can talk to women. You know how to start a business, old man? No, but I can talk to women. You know anything that can make me money, old man? No, but I can talk to women. You know where I can find an internship? Nah, not really. Apprenticeship? Nah, not really. What's a good industry to go into and make some money? I don't know, but I can talk to women. You're useless. And if you really want to know the truth, a lot of these old women will tell you you can't even fuck. You can talk your way into some pussy, but you can't fuck when you in it. That's why y'all was old players, because y'all was talking so much. Y'all was talking girls' panties off, but you wasn't fucking good enough to keep them. But you know what? I'm gonna be done. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.